we're going to be reviewing these two 4-ton mini excavators, Hyundai versus XCMG, so you can decide which one's best for your job. Let's get into it, guys. Guys, we're going to talk about some key features that both these have, some pros and cons between the both, and talk about what I personally like about both of these machines. We're going to start off with something that I always look at for a torque aspect when you're digging a trench. I'm going to look at where this center of this pin is to the center of that pin is, because that's where I get my digging power, my torque for this stick. So if I compare that stick there to this stick here, there's quite a difference. So there's going to be a lot more torque with this stick already going forward. I go to the H-links on the lower of the arm. They're pretty much the same, identical, quick coupler hydraulic. Both of these have a hydraulic thumb. The hydraulics are going to be 4-way hydraulics on these. So this machine here has two physical separate hydraulics. So that is a benefit. It's a two-way, live two-way, so it's a 4-way hydraulic system. Let's go back here. Stand next to the Hyundai machine here, the 35. One thing for me is fueling a machine. If you got to open a compartment, unlock a door, this one here is nice because it's right out in the open. Get it filled up, get on your next job. So like this machine here, for instance, you got to open the lid, get your handle down, and then you open your cap and you can fill from there and get to your job as well. Not my favorite. Some more benefits of this Hyundai, guys, that I see is the height of the blade. Plus this one has an advantage because it has a 2-way valve, so it goes up and down plus left and right. So you can pivot the blade left or right to fill in those trenches on your hard jobs. The next thing I want you guys to think about when you're purchasing your next Mini is serviceability. Can you get to the hoses? Can you get to the filters? Can you clean the things that need to be cleaned and maintained each and every day? Let's have a look. We're going to start off here with a Hyundai. Just by opening one compartment, you have all exposure to most of your hoses right here in hand's length. You can fill up your washer fluid. You can blow and clean your radiators out. You can take your air filter out, maintain your filter system, fuel, hydraulics. And then we get to the big cheese right here. Fuel filter, oil filter, fuel filter. This is a coolant jug, yes. Starter. Everything is accessible right here. Next we're gonna go to the XCMG. I'll show you how this works. So we do have our fuel filter, our oil filter. Let's see where the air filter is here, guys. Looks like we got an air filter right here. This behind here is our hydraulic pump. This is bolted down, so I think for you to maintain any hydraulic lines, you'd have to unbolt these two panels. So this machine has a 24 horsepower Yanmar. It's actually a great motor. This Hyundai machine comes with a 24 horsepower Kubota 3-cylinder motor. So let's look at the cab of this XCMG. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to sit and feel the comfort of how I feel. Next thing I'm going to look for is visibility. How do I feel with everything around the cab, in the cab, structure-wise? How does the window lift? We got a lot of space there. Head clearance. When I get in here with the seat doesn't have any suspension. Got a radio up here. We got all of our toggle switches on one side. The rest are on this side. Blade control, where that's located. Your starter key is right here. The windows open up pretty far, which this one's frozen, otherwise I'd open it. All in all, visibility is not too bad. Next we're going to do this Hyundai 35. Next, we're going to check out the visibility in this cab as well, and where our pillars are mounted, things we got to obstructions we got to look past, plus our front windshield. And when I lock that up, this one seems to be a little higher. The structure of that is very nice, very well built. The next thing I'm going to feel is this one has a suspension seat. We're going to look at our controls, where our handles are. This stuff is very comfy where it's located. If you look here, our blade control is a lot further forward. It's in a much better position for the operator to control. Just something as simple as when the door is latched. To undo it on an XCMG, you physically got to get out and hit the button, and then grab the handle and pull it around. With this one, you can hit the handle, close it from inside, just like this. Alright guys, to wrap this up between these two 4-ton machines, guys, I just want to let you know there's a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of pros, a lot of cons on these both. My opinion, I'm going to take the Hyundai machine because it's tighter, it's quieter, it's faster, it's got a lot more digging torque. The XCMG did a wonderful job, but in my opinion, this has way more power, and it's set up for the operator comforts, the HVAC, the radio, the way all that stuff comes together is more comfortable in my opinion. So I choose the Hyundai 35 Mini. Appreciate you guys coming in today. If you like what you saw, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification button, or if you have a comment, leave a comment. We'd love to fill you in. If you guys like what you saw here today, click this video right here. You may like it. See you in the next video.